Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Ivan. Now in the last episode we found the bottleneck. Above all bottlenecks, we could say it was copper. So we started with the rails to get to this decently sized copper ore patch, 68 million. We're going to have a blast mining this one. So today we're going to set up that. Now this is going to be a bit of copy-pasty, which is fine. That's how it functions nowadays, because we have robots and we have the personal roboport. Now we also need to ship the copper ore, so my planning is that we mine it from here, we smelt it here, and then we have train stations down here. And I'm going to make the train station a lot larger than it has to be, because we might need to get more copper in the future. And the way I'm going to do that is perhaps, we don't know yet, but it is to ship it in here and then have a huge smelting location here. So instead of building new smelters every time, smelting arrays, we're going to do it once and build a huge train station. That's my thinking anyway. It might change as we start building because, well, I never know how stuff is really going to turn up. Anyway, so let's see. Let's find our modern miners. I believe this would be the thing. That this, let's see, this is a good section, I think. Yeah, this is tileable. We could add the lamp at the end. Let's do that actually, so we have something to overlap. And there, because worst case now, oh PP, worst case now when we tile it is that we have an extra lamp. So I'm going to turn it around, rotate, because I'm going to build the smelters on the left here. So let's start putting these down. I'm going to start, let's say, this thing. This thing we just custom build afterwards. So let's start here. Yeah, that looks good. So we overlap the lamp. We see the tiny blue color when it overlaps perfectly. No red, just the tiny blue. Then we go bigger. I don't like that, so we go here instead. And then we duplicate down. Let's see. Let's hope I do everything correct. I really am impressed with the new visibility of the new miners. I'm very happy that happened. So let's see, let's rotate. Did we rotate the big one? No, well, we didn't have to, so that's fine. So blue light, blue light, blue light, and then let's see. Oh, not that one. Shift mouse wheel is the button to go through your previous pastes, and scrolling is also mouse wheel. So I was holding control and the wrong stuff happened. Anyway, let's see. We have a lamp. Let's do this section here. Okay. So we're missing a whole bunch of stuff. I think I'm going to move this back slightly, because right now the trains will never be able to leave. We need modules. Okay, tell us what we need up here though. There we go. So we need 1 kabillion miners, some undergroundies, and some lamps. So let's get those. We need a whole bunch of these for the smelting array as well, because the smelting array is made almost exclusively by undergroundy belts. Then we have, I think it was like 200, so let's bring 3. Let's bring all of them actually. Then the lamps. And then let's turn off the armor. This is connected to power. That doesn't work when we turned off the armor. Then we build this. 50, let's do 35 so we have a stack. And we get a new stack. And then supply chest. Good. So we needed miners. Haha. Is this covering? No. So we need to build the top ourselves, but that's fine. This is going to help a tiny bit. Actually, I'm going to connect it to the robo network. But let's see. So miners, lamps, undergroundies. Let's do all of them. And then we can back this off. I think, sorry, I think we need to remove the turrets as well here, because we need room for one of these. Let's see if we can find one of our turns. Ah, there we go. This is nice. Rotate and align down there. Wait, this isn't functional. It's uneven. Let's see if we have one that is even. Not this one, at least. No. Wow. This one is maybe. That's outside radar range. Okay. So let's make one. So that would be, let's try here. And then we rotate so it hits here. Doesn't seem to work. Let's remove this. Yeah, that's fine. They end up in the thingy. Let's see. I don't remember how far down. That's. Is it not possible to make these even? So maybe the previous one we used was okay. I don't know. This looks funny though. So this one costs 36. This one costs 37. So we're going there. Important stuff. Very important to save that one rail. Ah, this looks bad though. Do I care? Not really. I care a little bit. I care more than I would like to admit, actually. So, how do we do this? Let's see if we can make this rail part by ourselves. What we do need is a turn. And that would be this part. Good. So, if we align it... We can't align it. Okay, it's not possible to align it properly. So we're going to find the uneven one and we're going to use that. So this, I guess, is the downfall, the big downfall, so dramatic, but of having 3 spaces between, because it's not possible to make this even, I believe. I might be wrong, but right now it seems like it. Anyway, so is this done? We're missing some miners up there. Let's get all of the things and place all of the things. One more. There we go. Okay. So this should do quite a decent amount of mining for us. Oh, autosave broke my command. No, autosave, you were my friend. And good. So we have all our miners set now. Almost all of our miners set now. We need this one here and here. Yes. Want to mine everything. Oh, and then we have the tiny patch up here. Well, doesn't matter. There we go. Flop. So, smelters. I think we made 5 of them down at the other copper, up at the other copper, I guess. So let's get 1 of them. I think this blueprint, I really like it. So let's align not that far up because we need belts in here as well. So let's nudge it down slightly and then start there. Perfect location. And then let's try this, zoom out and see if we can align. No, not a fan of that, I think. It is possible because when it turns blue it's fine. But I'm going to see what we're doing. So how many? That's 4. 4 is a good start. So these need everything. Probably speed modules. The furnace. So going like this when it's not automatic is not an amazing way of doing it, in my opinion, because it takes about as much time to put it in the box as it takes to actually just stand over there and let bots play stuff in. So let's see, I think it was a whole bunch of these. And yeah, let's try with that. Let's send you home. I'm going to add a station here, so train returns. Then we go home and stay until inactivity of 5 seconds. That's fine. We can delete this after, but what will happen now is that it goes home, it fills and comes back and stays at the temporary station. Now, are we going to do some murder? I don't think so. So murder train is kind of in the way right now. When we get some upgrades for it, we might do some scouting, but for now, let's send you home. You did your job, and yeah, you did a good job actually. And there we go. Nice. So how do we ship this out? One way, I guess, is to get this a parking spot here. Parking is quite large though. Ooh, sneaky. How about we make the parking here? So we train it out from here and then we build the stations down here. I like that. That was what we're going to do. So we're going to find some radarage, or well, we're going to place a radar. That's what I was trying to word or say with my words there. And here we go. So if we do this, let's copy the whole thing. So we actually, let's see, start with the light there. Oh, that's perfect. And we remove the belts. Good. So this is our parking. Now, how far up do we need it? I don't know. So let's turn this one off and let's see. I guess we can place it as a blueprint. There. This is parking. I guess we don't really need to name it, but I'm going to anyway. So do we have an icon for this? I guess a train. I guess a big P. And a train. I like it. There we go. There we go. Save blueprint. Okay. Now, the stations. I think we're going to do a copy thing from this. I think we're going to do the 4-wagon trains, and this is the decent length for that. But we're going to do, let's see how this looks. I'm not going to plop it, I'm just going to look at it. So trains go in go in at the top now after I've rotated, I believe. Okay, yeah, so this is nice actually, because this is expandable. We can make many of them. So if we do that, that's it. We really need to turn this off, because I'm just going to place it as a measuring tool now. Do we want it this close? Probably not. So let's try something like that. Oh no, I turned it on. Ah, oh, jeez. Yeah, get rid of all of the things again, and we'll plop it down afterwards. Robot, hello? Apparently I'm struggling with the toggle of the robots. So, everything is now picked up, and we can toggle it. Good. Let's plop it down again. Doesn't matter what rotation we have, because it has the same height anyway. So I think I like it around here. Sure. Okay. Measuring complete. Now we align not the diagonal. We need to find our parking blueprint here. Well, I guess that's fine, because this is expandable. So if we push it all the way over here, and then we do, let's see, let's do a full turn thing. One of these. So we turn it down. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then we find if we have a three-way split like this one, that works. I guess this works. It should. That one actually aligned with the power pole. That's amazing. Must be a sign. This is the way it's going to be. Right hand drive. Yeah, everything is correct. Oh. Well, that surprised me and was fun. So now we have the alignment of the train stations. What we are going to do now is we're going to make a deconstruction planner. So let's see. We're going to remove. What are we going to remove? We're going to remove the stack inserters. We're going to remove the belts, underroundies, splitters. Is that it? Let's see. Blacklist. No, we're going to whitelist. Only select filtered item. Yeah, let's try this. I haven't really used many filtered deconstruction planners, but the point here is to leave the tracks. Yeah, that's nice. And then we're going to remove the train stops as well. I don't want to, but I know I'm going to mess up if we do copying of train stops. So I'm going to build a new one so we have the measure for it. And then I'm going to remove all the train stops. And as we know, we won't need to build many of these at the very beginning. We're only going to build one of them. There we go. There we go. And did we rotate completely? Yes. Good. Good. I keep surprising myself with you know, stuff is functioning, and I'm not expecting that. So this thing should be turned the other way as well. So let's see if we have a merger or one of these three-way things that goes in. I'm not sure if we do actually, because of, oh, here we go. This one. So we do this, and we remove this and this. Create a blueprint, and then we try. Yeah, that's good enough. So how far down? I guess here. I'm looking at it now. Will this work? I think it will. We need to remove this, and then we connect this to there. Okay. Boom. Yes, boom. So I think this is fine. But as always, when I do stuff in this game, it's one of those, let's see if it's fine when we turn it on. Because it might not be. So we need a bunch of rails. We don't need more of those. Let's get a few of these and a few of these. And undergroundies probably. Do we have? Yeah, we need undergrounds. And we also need, let's see, modules. Is this complete? I don't think it is, because let's see. Sorry, I got distracted now. This was very unnecessary to start right now, but there we go. We need power poles. And let's go down and see, because now everything is getting built. Oh yeah, way too many chests here. We don't need the chests placed right now here, or here, or here, or here. Let's leave 2 of them up. Sure. Actually, let's cut these and plop them down here. I'm going to build all of the rails though for these, because rails are quite inexpensive and we have loads of it. So that's fine. And we connect here. Nice. So if we want, we can place some. I'm going to look at map mode while we do this. Oh, and what are you all about? Let's see. It's a tree. It's the enemy. No. Train station? Yeah. Sulfuric acid at rocket. We don't want that. Oh, the boss is struggling and my power is going down. So if we run out of power, that's fine. We'll go do something else and then we'll return, because we probably have other projects we need to do. Tiny ones. It doesn't take that long. So you go bye-bye, you go bye-bye. I feel like something is wrong with the rails, but I can't see why right now. I want to try to remember to split everything with the signaling. I know this is way too many, but I'm okay with that, really. Yeah, because I do want there to be, you know, a nice flow of trains if we have many trains here. Let's also do a signal, let's see, a full train length. So a bit more there. Whoop. Now fueling. Do we have any fuel here? We don't. Maybe we use one of the stations for a fuel train. We'll see. Really? Is that the time we run out of rails? And let's see. Ah, that was the time we really ran out of rails. So let's send you back. Okay, so we need some beltage going on, and we also need to look at our bonuses. We have mining productivity 40%, but soon we have 50, so I'm going to pretend we have 50 and plan for that, because it is going to happen at some point. Maybe it's going to happen sooner than expected. If we have, let's say 2k, we probably need much more than that. Oh, that's for 6. This one is 5k. Yeah, so we need more. 2 more rockets have been launched though. That's nice. This means our copper is definitely doing better, but it's not doing well. So it's going to be so great when this is done. Anyway, these mining speed 0.5 a second. So we need to remember the bonuses, and we need 45 items a second. That's 22.5 each side, but we're just going to go with 45 items a second. And for that we need 90 miners, but because we have 50% productivity, all of them work faster. Instead of spitting out 1, they spit out 1.5. So instead of 90 we need 60. So let's do some counting. 61. Ha. Today everything seemed to align in a manner. Stuff usually don't align for me. I feel like usually stuff is wrong, and I have to make spaghetti to fix it. But today there is not much spaghetti going on. So this is 1. Whoop. Then we have, let's just recount. Yeah, 61. Good. So let's count down now. 52. Okay, so this one is a bit more awkward, because if we add, no, 52 is with half of that one. Okay, yeah, so we do 2 lines there as well. And we might do some overflow line. So that's 1. So this isn't really a lot of mining. But, okay, so I might have done a slight doo-doo, because we don't need full lanes. We need full lanes out. We need full lanes out of this. But with productivity, 20% productivity, we don't need the full amount. Let's see, 20% productivity. So if we have 80% of a belt, that's 96. So we need like 83% of belt, and 83% of 45 is awkward numbers. Oh, but let's do 60 instead. So 80% of 60 is 48. So let's do 50. We need a bit more, maybe 52. So let's do some recounting. 70 is too many, really. So if you are 61, that's fine. Let's see how many we get anyway. So this line is 37, 70 something. And also, as we move along, the miners are going to get upgraded more. So, and let's do you. Yeah, that's 52. Okay, so this is a full belt as well. So with this in mind, we won't really have enough anyway to have a 5th belt. So I think we're fine using 4 for now. We do have a tiny bit of excess, so as we move along, that might add up, and we might make something out of it. But for now, I think this is completely fine. So let's make this somewhat neat by going like so. So we have 3 going here, then we have 2 going here, and 1 going here. I'm not going to shift them all down because we left room for this. And here we... What's this? Oh, it's a broken tree. Wow. I was like, huh, something's on my screen. But something is not on my screen, except graphics. So let's see, this one can go down here. And this one can go down here. Did we just run out of belts? Yep, we did. That's okay. So, belts. No, train, help. Where's the building train? Oh, where is the building train? Well, this is fun. So we have two thingies waiting for the greens. Okay, this needs fixing. But we have, of course, temporary solutions right now. If we remove this, it's fine. But apparently we... there is a full clog because of this. That's fun. Oh. Oh, well, stuff is moving now. Jeez, this crossing here. I think that's the worst mess I've ever made out of trains. It's somewhat working, but it's, yeah. You know. So, we connect power. And we... why? Okay, so belts, power pole. This should start up everything. Yes. And how are we doing on modules? We have a bunch of blue modules at least. Good. We are so very close now to actually having copper in our base. That's amazing. So, wait a minute. Are we going to do two side loading? Because we can use the same measuring here, that's fine, but we need to make the stations wider. I don't think so though. Faster loading, unloading, or more stations. I haven't played around enough with trains to really know what the best solution there is, but I think faster loading is a thing. I think if you want the optimal loading, you use bots, but I'm not going to do bot stations on this one. I might do it later. Let's see, I'm looking for rails here. And inserters. So we have this going. I kind of just want to start the train. But let's see, let's look at this. If we're going to do a 4-way loading, let's find one that has that. This one is unloading, this one only has 2. Maybe here, yeah. This solution I like. So I'm going to get this. Then I'm going to edit it slightly. Help. I think that's good. Okay, we're good. Whoa, that looks unsafe. Where are they coming from? Like going on a trip? Anyway, so align with the boxes. I think this is decent. And if we do that on the other side, we can't rotate, of course, but I'm going to look at the width. So the width is fine if we just remove half of the things. But if we go like this, it's also fine. So I think I'm going to go like this. It's a bit less efficient per train, but it can support more trains. Yeah, so we spread it out. I think that's better. So we don't have any kind of accidents with every station not getting everything. Let's also see how the rails are doing here. I think it's fine. So are we? Yeah, let's start by building 2 of these. That way we kind of get the blueprint for all of them. So we have these and these, and we remove these, and we copy from the bend and up like so. Good. Not sure if we need this though. Where is this? Floating light. I do want to. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I like this. We could place it one closer, I think. Yeah, we could. But that's fine. If we need more room, we can squish it later, but I'm almost sure we don't need, because we have many stations here. So this is nice. We only have one so far anyway, one of the 4 smelters, and let's find a balancer. Where do we have a balancer? Probably here. Now this is the way I've kind of gotten used to using blueprints. I don't actually make blueprints, I just look for it in my current playthrough, and I really enjoy that way of playing, because it reminds me of what I've built before and I need to check in on it and so on. So let's, if I do a balancer here and connect, then we split into the 2. Then that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So we do this and this and this and out of belts. Wow, we need many belts. So connect. Connect. Oh, I like that style. Okay, so I'm going to remove these and add these and add like so. So we have this is quite orderly. Good. Then we do the same here. Let's see. So if you go to the very end, you go to the very end, and you do the same. It doesn't really matter where the input is because of the balancer, but it looks good like this. It flows quite nicely. So let's power this location up as well. Get a power pole there. Whoop. And we have copper. We actually have copper. This is good. And it looks nice. We have 4 full belts of copper right now. We also need some temporary power poles on the outside. Yeah, this is going to run for a bit now. While it runs, I'm going to make some trains. I think what we're going to do is we're going to make a train station like this. And paste. Now this is going to take the color at least. Let's see. So copper, smelt, east. That's good. And this is going to have the same name, because if they have the same name, they have the same function, and if one of them is available and the other isn't, it will go to the available one. As far as I know. I might be wrong. I've never done same name stations before, but I think that's how it works. So we're going to find the train, the no trains being filled at the copper. So we're going to find the copper train that is we have another block, no wonder nothing's happening. So we probably have a copper train, copper to rocket, yeah. Oh, that's good. So copper smelt east. And then number 2, okay, that's good. So let's go here for full cargo. And let's move you up. And when it arrives, we're going to put on 2 more wagons on it. That's nice. We're going to have, yeah, 2 more wagons on it. We also need to, let's see. Oh. No, we have this one. But we need, when it leaves, we need it to go down instead of up, because now it needs an extra loop. Why? Come back to smelt. Cargo and empty cargo. Haha, see if you can solve that one. Have both of them at the same time. Spoiler, it's not going to happen, so it's going to stop. Good. And manual. And then we remove the empty, because this is where it's going to fill up. Nice. Ah, this is nice. So that's 1 copper train. Where else do we need copper? I think we need copper at greens, probably. Let's see. I'm so happy with this. I think this is one of the nicer things I've built. Yeah, I'm happy with it. And we can still add twice as much going down here. Or we can add different stations and stuff as well. So this is good. What we should do as well is later we can do circuit conditions, and if it doesn't have enough copper, it's not going to be active. So the train will go to the one with the most copper at all times. So let's look at our trains now. We have copper pickup and copper drop-off base. And copper drop-off base. Let's see, copper, iron, plastic. Oh, we can do copper for red chips. No, it seems like. What about green chips? Nope. Oh, because I think we belted in to the green chips. Yeah, built in all the non-existent copper. This is nice though, it's flowing nicely. So we have now 2 trains that goes to the base, and we have a great one going to or a fast one going to here. That's good. I think we already solved the bottleneck. It's already here again. Yeah, and the contents of the chests are going down, but it is going up on this one. So how do we solve this? There are 2 ways to do that. One is to connect 4 of these to a combinator that sends a signal if 4 of these are more than a number, or we can combine all of them. The problem with that is that some of them may have a lot more than the others, like here right now. That's not going to be an issue though. Not really an issue. So what I'm going to do is, what I could do right now is to funnel everything to one station. Nah, I'm going to make the circuits. So let's make a bunch of cable. Oh no, we don't have copper. Hooray, we have copper. Oh. Oh, it goes into the trash, yeah. So copper, remove, and make some cable. Thought I was being clever, but then I thought I wasn't being clever. But I think I was being clever. So I'm going to, I'm just going to connect all of them because, or we don't have to really. We're going to read these 4. Let's see. Yeah, oh, boop, 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 and boop. Yeah, that's good. Now, how big is a train wagon? I believe it's, if this is 18, it's around 4K. But I'm going to check properly. Hello? Oh, oh, it's empty. Why can I not remember the size of a wagon? 4.4K. Okay. So if it is above 4K, then station. Ooh, scary, scary. Then station is on. So let's see. If we, let's try something. Let's do a thing. Yeah, that worked. And now we need to connect. Let's see. Let's find our cables. There. From this one and to the train station. Enable, disable. Enabled if copper is above 4,000 set. And right now it isn't, so it should be offline, which it is. Good. So let's do a copy and a paste and see if that worked. Yeah, and this one should be on though. I feel like it's blinking red. Maybe enabled, let's see. Is it opposite? Let's try. So it is blinking red. Let's look at you. Yeah, none of these are working right now. So if we do opposite and look at you, it should be doable. So if copper is lower, okay, so what it does is, this is confusing because it should almost say like disabled condition. It is enabled if copper is lower than 4K right now. That's weird. So it's too weird, so I'm thinking I'm doing something wrong, but I might not be. But let's disable you for a bit. So we just use the other station because I want to even out the chests here. Not that it really matters, but yeah, now it's blinking red. So it's very visible when it's offline. At least the train is moving loads of copper, and it will fill up here eventually, I guess. Because we don't have too much copper going out, really. We have a bit. It is the... No, it's no longer the limitation. Ah, this is exciting. The limitation is the rocket parts. Okay, so we obtained copper. I'm looking at the time now, and I'm a bit above time. But this has been... Oh, let's not run into trains, even though they're standing still. Yeah, this has been so much fun, and I feel like it's been a somewhat smooth episode. Everything is working as intended, really. So I'm going to add a couple of radars here. Let's add one here as well, so we can keep track of everything. And then we're going to look into this part, because now we can add 2 more thingies here and add 2 more thingies here and send this one to the new base, which is good. And then we can funnel copper to greens because we definitely need a lot more greens. Okay, I'm planning ahead now. I shouldn't do that. I should just be really happy with what we achieved, and this is decent. I feel like this is very decent for being a 1 episode project. This is some impressive mining going on as well. So let's turn you around. Yeah, that's a tiny bit more impressive. And let's turn you around. Good. And you're out already. And you're out already. Okay. So we have copper being mined, we have copper being smelted, and we have copper being moved to rocket, and we shifted the bottleneck on the rocket from copper and to this thing, which is the rocket parts things from this location here. And the lack of things is because of this location and apparently this thing. They don't have enough plastic anyway though, but I need to fix this. Definitely need to fix this. Anyway, that's a tomorrow problem, but fix red and... So start by fixing red and fix this mess here. The green pickup thing. We need 1 more parking spot or just remove this locomotive. Copper is done. Oh, that was nice. So, thank you all for watching and I hope you enjoyed the spaghetti. Bye bye.